That sun's bright today. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Come inside. I recorded you guys a reading outside, which is uploading now, and it'll go public as soon as it's done. So I imagine it'll go public whilst I'm on my live. So whichever one you catch first, the sun's bright. So I've readjusted the angle today. Good morning. It is still morning because it was 11:11 when I left the garden. It's like I'm not going to be able to get upstairs in like 1 minute, get myself settled. So a bit later. And then I had to adjust the camera because it's quite bright. I've got the same cards that I've used for the reading that I'm uploading. That was an interesting reading. Okay, let's have a look at this energy now that I've come in. But there's another reading, isn't there, for you? I'm not going to talk too much about that, but I don't think so. No, I'm not going to talk about that because it's the Divine Masculine that needs to talk about that. Okay. Right, let's talk about sex, baby. Just bang my elbow. That will give you, that's the card that came out in the reading that I'm uploading now. Anyway, let's get to this reading. I had a lovely, long sleep in. Yeah, lying. Oh, I haven't been lying. But, okay, I had a nice long sleep in, but I had an extremely painful night getting to sleep. My back, I mean, wow. I've never felt such back pain. Where like, oh, no, let's not, it's okay. I've taken some painkillers this morning. Let's have, should we do a Celtic cross? Let's do a Celtic cross, why not? Let's have a look and see. When I done a reading at midnight, I said, I know the cards I'm going to be using tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is tomorrow, isn't it? Because I was already in today. So I'm not using them cards. These aren't the cards that I decided to use. I'm going to save them for tomorrow. So apparently we're having a reading tomorrow. It's Sunday. Is it Sunday tomorrow? Is it Saturday today? I think it was Friday today. No, it's Saturday today. It's my last day and then I'm off for 8 days. Possibly 9, but the roses haven't been done, so possibly 10. I mean, who knows? Last time I had holiday, I had an extra day added on because of the Queen's funeral, so it's like out of every adversity is a seed of, is an equal seed of benefit, or something like that. I think that's a quote by Napoleon Hill. We're doing a Celtic cross. Let's lay this out. Have we got enough room? We can make enough room. A lot of the energy is about like being able to make enough room for everything that you love and what you want to do within your life, including your responsibilities. We all have responsibilities. It's like you can have a beautiful business partnerships coming through, a beautiful love relationship, a beautiful connection with your children, a happy, healthy environment. I want to say home, but that's really you. I mean, that goes wherever you go. Let's just carry on and pull some cards. You can create your dream world. Chilling out is the first step. Who's soaring outside? Oh, I felt Saw. No, I'm not. Is that the... No. I'm taken to the horror movie Saw. Oh, it is. That's the character who wants to know if you want to play. Okay. I think. I don't know. I don't really do horror movies. I don't like to put that stuff into my mind. Right. Let's have a look at this this reading. So I'm just like chatting away here to myself. Oh, there's the energy there. It was going through my mind, like kind of the Divine Feminine saying to the Divine Masculine, like, well, what's new? You know, tell me something I don't know. And And then I was just about to say, I'm chatting to myself, where there's nothing new. Where there's nothing new. So it could be a lot of internal dialogue going on. What's that noise? It's not even someone soaring. It's Jasper's behind me on a blanket licking himself. That sounds loud. That's concerning. You waiting for your ship to come in? It's in. It's here. Jasp? Hey. Seriously? Oh, it's because he's next to a box that has all these Christmas presents in them that have been wrapped up. So he's catching himself as he's licking. His body's catching himself. I've just seen, is there any for me? To Mum. I can see one. They're the presents. Look. She's well organised, isn't she? We're only just in October. It's a whole bunch of presents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Unlucky for some. Well, only if you think that way. Okay. I always look at number 13 as being like an opposite sign, really. It's like, oh, unlucky for some, but not for me. So she's organised. So can you see what I'm saying? It's like you can have dates, and you can have your career, and you can have the relationship with your children, and you can be prepared for all eventualities, all adventures. Okay. Spontaneity. That's the name of the game. Should we have a look at this Celtic cross, because I've got it set out, and I'm extremely hungry. I only had a roll yesterday, so I didn't eat like a main meal. I don't know if I'm fasting again. I'm hungry, but I'm not fancying like a big meal. I'll have to give my belly something. Okay, feed me. Okay, let me feed you with some kind of, I don't know, juicy gossip. The penny's dropped. That's what I see from that. What do you think? Or it could be about saving your pennies. What's with the pearls here? Are they pearls? So it feels like the energy of throwing the pearls out of the collection jar and just focusing on money. Okay. But let's go with what I first said, the penny drops. This is the legacy, the 10 of coins. This is living a very happy... The 10 of cups would mean that you've got like the lover, the love, the family connection. But this is about you being financially safe and sound. That's what we're talking about. So maybe we're more interested in knowing about the future, what the future holds. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. That's a good sign. It's like he's got like a genie hat on. Genie? Well, yes, let's just say that. Yeah. Okay. The pearls are under the lid. Why do I feel you need the pearls in there as well? Well, once you finish putting the money in there... Oh, okay. So, put the money in. Put the time, put the investment, put the effort. It's really put that in, and the pearl goes on top. There's enough room for the pearls. It's a bit bare there, isn't it? That's what sides it wants to go. What's the challenge? Oh my goodness, I've just held this card upside down. Yeah, getting the balance right. This is very much about balancing out the areas in your life of full fulfillment. So we've got the... This is the Justice card, but because it's a minor arcana, it means that you're in control of it. The Divine's not going to do this for you. It's like the Divine can't talk for you. Okay, the Divine can't talk for you forever. It's gone. What? So the Justice card, the Divine steps in and does it for you and balances out as much as they can. I feel like they already have. Lots of beeping going on out there. And it's like now you have to put some effort forward. Okay, it seems only fair. It will balance out the scales. So the challenge is the 6 of coins. Let's read about this then. The 10 of coins. We are over the transition, which is the 5 of pentacles, the 5 of coins, which I've been picking up lately. It's when you're going through the change, the transition. Okay, I've opened up to the Justice card of the Major Arcana, so this is like the Divine stepping in. Scenes of status and imagery of a blindfolded justice figure are often used to symbolise the impartial role of a judicial system. Presumably, this blindness permits decisions to be reached fairly without bias or distraction, strictly to the letter of the law. On this card, the letter of the law is represented by the feather, and the power to apply the law is signified by the sword. If only that symbolism of impartiality was actually the case in the real world. I'm trying to think about where that was significant to the reading that's uploading now. Oh, it's gone. So let's go to the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. A man places a coin into a glass jar, adding to its glowing and growing collection. These and other amassed gems have been accumulated over time. These represent security and savings that will provide for future times of need, retirement, or as an inheritance to pass on to loved ones. Right, the 6 of coins. This card is about resources, and this is your challenge. This card is about resources such as money or power. I thought that said memory. I seem to be forgetting a lot. Forgetting what I've said. That's interesting because without the energy this is a card of... Oh, sorry about that. Give you a little nudge there, but this is a card of manifestation. So all the thoughts that you've thought and all the feelings that you've felt and all the things that you've said, the words that you've spoken, all those things that you do love, desire and wish for in your life, the divine has received those. You may have forgotten that you've sent them out. Those moments when you were empowered, feeling empowered. You sent those wishes out. So you may not comprehend quite now why they're coming in, but you've called them in. It's what your heart truly desires. So your ship's in. Your ship's here. The scales are currently tilted to one side, showing there is an inequality. One person or group has more than the other, but a 6 coin is being added in order to address the issue. Balance. Is this what the 6 coin is? Well, that's the coin that needs to be added. But a 6 coin is being added in order to address the issue and provide balance. Life isn't always completely fair, but this card urges you to acknowledge and redress those discrepancies. What happened in the past? Let's have a look. The Lovers. I don't know. I don't consciously feel an energy from the cards, but I notice when I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm just like laying my hands over them, it means something. Okay. The Lovers. Let's just have a look at this. I think that has something to do with the reading. That's will be with you shortly. For the Lovers card, I couldn't resist the Romeo and Juliet portrayal, even though it results in a purely romanticised image. This card is also about other kinds of relationships, bonds, commitments, and connections, particularly those based on shared values. The cranes, I thought they were swans. someone in that first reading was trying to crane their neck to look in. Well, it was a wasp. Anyway, the cranes are a symbolic flourish. As a pair, they are known to mate for life. That's beautiful. So it could be about craning our necks to see each other, wanting to know more. There's definitely this energy of wanting to know more. And I think I called the reading Playdate, but I was going to call it, it's time to make that date with your playmate, your divine lover, the one that you enjoy having fun with. Shall we have a look at the current energy? The past is the lovers, current energy is the Two of Wands. There's no one there. It's just this doorway that's open. That's interesting. Maybe it's about the timing being wrong, because I felt I needed to be on for 11:11. It wasn't that time when I came on. It was more, I don't know, 11:15, 11:16. So, but the song came through in my reading. I knew you were waiting for me. But you have to like step into the gate. You've got to step through the gateway. And I don't know, there's choices to be made as well. Which direction will you go? I'm live, but yes, you can come in. Of course you can. I don't know. There's no one on, but it says there's 0, but that doesn't mean that it's active. But people will watch back and see it. You can say hello, everybody. Say it louder.
Hi, everybody.
Lollipop, lollipop, lolly, lollipop. Dum, dum, dum. That's what she's got. A favourite one. I've been warned, haven't I?
I'll read both of them.
Is that the favourite one you told me not to read?
Yeah. Do you want it?
No, I don't want it. I was going to show it. I was going to show you lollipop.
It's just for a minute.
Yeah, I know. I thought someone was sawing outside. Is it from the movie Saw that they say you want to play?
Chucky?
Is that Chucky?
I'm Chucky. You want to play?
There you go. What's the one with the mask?
Saw about the mask.
That one. That mask.
Which one? Michael Myers?
The one we had on the Halloween. When I rode around the garden on a bike in a wedding dress with that mask on. What mask is that from, the whole movie? I thought it was from Saw. But I haven't really watched these movies. I thought you might have known.
Well, it's October. It's Halloween season.
It is Halloween
It's free
season.
Chucky.
Ever seen? Do you want to show Chucky?
You can read.
Oh my goodness, she's not one.
He's on the Lego shelf.
He's on
You could have just turned around.
Oh yes, okay, sorry. Could have just turned around. Oh. So I'm touching on something here. He looks a bit battered and wounded, doesn't he? Mm. He's got an axe in his hand. He looks angry. What happened to Chucky to make him this way?
Tried to kill people.
But why did he become like that? What's his backstory then?
I think he's just a murderer.
You think he's just a murderer? Okay, yeah. I think there are just some energies that are.
Got his girlfriend coming in the post at some point.
Great, got his. This is fantastic, isn't it? Comes in great with the reading. Got his girlfriend coming in the post.
She's also a serial killer.
She's also a serial killer. Fantastic.
Oh, I love you.
I love you too. I will have a good reading. Have a good shopping trip. Would you be able to do me a favour, please? If you could. There's just one thing that I'm short on. Is coffee. Could you just buy me a jar of coffee, please? Thank you so much. I love you too. Okay, let's... His girlfriend's on her way in the post, I mean... Oh, coming in with the karmic energy. Chucky, just... Oh, no, okay. I'm not sure. This is... Can you stand up, Chucky? I may have unbalanced him. Okay, very interesting. Let's... current energy is this. It's like, Chucky, you're going to go with, like, your serial killer. Toxic girlfriend, or, you know, are you going to change your ways and choose the other path? Let's have a look at this. The Two of Wands. A fork in the road represents a choice that has to be made. So this is the current energy. A fork in the road represents a choice that has to be made. The gate is open. The future awaits. But which path, which direction, which colour? So a fork in the road represents a choice that has to be made. The gate is open. The future awaits. But which path, which direction, which colour? Will it be a random choice, leaving our fate to chance, or one based on being informed and evaluating the options? Should we have a look at what's the system behind the scenes in this situation? The King of Cups. That is the Divine Masculine's energy. It's his love that's the system. It's like it's wanting to come out. Between my fingers there, look. Just felt the energy of this here coming out to them. King of Cups, what's the system behind the scenes? This King's love for the Divine Feminine. That's what's the system. Let's read about the King of Cups. The King of Cups reigns over the watery realm with diplomacy and compassion. He leaves no doubt that he is in charge, but all who visit his realm are made to feel welcome and accepted. That's interesting. So this brings me into the energy where I spoke about home is where you are. It's what you carry around. It's in a very beautiful energy here. Quite emotional though. Good morning, Moon Cookie. It looks like he's been crying. Purging. The purge. I mean, how many people would actually I would not participate in that. The purge. That's kind of a good question to ask people, isn't it? To kind of get a judge on their character. Would you participate in the purge? 24 hours. Is it 20? I don't think it's 24 hours, is it? Is it? Is it just through the night? I'm not sure. I've watched those movies. It's quite disturbing, actually, isn't it? But there's people out there that would love to, participate in the purge and get some revenge on some people. No, not for me. I'd just leave fucking town. So when I watched that movie, it's like, why don't you just leave town? I don't think, was it like a, I don't know. I don't know what I would do, because I'm not going to be in that situation, am I? I won't attract that, so I don't know where that's taking us, so I wouldn't choose that path. These energies have been heavy. Should we look into the future? Look into my eyes, what do you see? The Queen of Swords. I'm feeling a really nice energy with this. This is a truthful queen who will help you to see your true colour. You've got to choose a colour. Which colour? Your true colours shining through. And that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let it show your true colours. Seeing someone's true colours. True colours are beautiful, like a rainbow. Future. Whereabouts are the swords in here, please? Okay, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has a sharp mind, but also a playful sense of humour, evident in her half smile. You do want to be with someone who's going to be honest with you. She is committed to seeing and speaking the truth, but is not judgmental. Along with her beautiful peacock, she radiates positive energy. That's what's in the future for you. How do you feel about this situation? Oh, the moon. Okay, I feel there's just so many secrets. Where do you start? What's new? What news is there? And the Divine Feminine knows that the Divine Masculine has got some stuff that, you know, some hidden truths that he needs to share. Let's look at this moon energy. This came out in the first reading I done. Let me say hi to Moon Cookie first, properly. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Thank you, Moon Cookie. It is Saturday. To the channel of love. Hello, Lucy. I'm up, getting ready for work. Yes, I'm up. I'm kind of half ready for work. And spending some time with you guys first. So, the moon energy. The moon card alludes to the unconscious, deceptions and the imagination. It brings to light hidden fears and fantasies. To differentiate, how do you say this word? Differentiate between the tamed and the wild aspect of our natures. I have used the traditional pairing of a domestic dog on the left and a howling wolf on the right. This conceptual comparison of captive domesticity and wild freedom is further symbolised by one being chained and the latter having broken free. Okay, jeez. I'm saying that to myself with my pronunciations, but I'm just not going to worry about it. This is how you see yourself in this situation. Are you free? Are you free? Well, are you free? That's what this whole reading's about. Can you be free if you need to be free? Or are you chained? How do others see you? Justice here. We've already read this card. Well, if we just, how do others see you? You've got the flames here, you've got the scales that are balanced, and then you have the feminine here blindfolded. It feels the energy of others see you for who you are, but you haven't, like, disclosed yourself to the divine feminine. Justice. I want to go sneaky. That's just what came through my mind. It's like it is a bit of a secretive, sneaky energy. What are you afraid of? I'm just going to be truthful with what comes out, just the chatter. What is it that you're afraid of? Why are you so afraid to let the divine feminine see you? Justice. Let's go to this card. I'll read it again. Scenes of status and imagery of a blindfolded justice figure are often used to symbolise the impartial role of a judicial system. Presumably, this blindness permits decisions to be reached fairly without bias or distraction, strictly to the letter of the law. Okay, that's interesting, because I felt the divine feminine's not to see you until you are emotionally stable. You have to make your own decisions and choices and choose your own divine direction. You have to know when to balance out the scales. You have to know whether or not you are free or whether you're chained to society. On this card, the letter of the law is represented by the feather, and the power to apply that law is signified by the sword. Okay, Belly. If only that symbolism of impartiality was actually the case in the real world. Let's have a look at your hopes or fears. Temperance. This is the divine stepping in and balancing you out. So, okay, recognising a fearful thought or a hopeful thought. Okay. There's something about your faults coming through here, thinking that you're not good enough. It's like that will ruin it all. You have to have the confidence here. Temperance. In tarot, temperance is about balance, synthesis, harmony, and creating the right mix of elements. In this card, the traditional pouring of liquid from one cup to another is substituted by a radiating path of light, which indicates a flow of energy, creating spiritual alchemy. Negative is changed to positive, past to future, bad to good, or you may view it, if you wish, simply as a glowing version of water flowing into wine. The King of Water, what a fine wine he is going to be, he's going to be enjoyed. You're here to be enjoyed, Divine Masculine. Let's have a look at the outcome. I've got 2 cards. The Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords. That Queen of Wands, I do feel like a negative energy to it. Can you trust her? And then there's a Knight of Swords here who looks like he's going into battle. The outcome is like you have to deal with your demons. Let's read these cards. I feel she's crafty. Masculine here. Hawk vision. Okay, well, let's just, the Queen of Wands. The outcome. Let's see why this Queen is sitting in the outcome, if you allow her to be. This self-assured Queen radiates with energy and warmth. Her dragons serve not only as ornamentation, but they reflect her enthusiasm and vibrancy. She can handle any situation with grace. That's interesting. And the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords can be overbearing and heavy-handed in his approach, but this kind of commanding presence, directness and powerful energy can accomplish a great deal. The eagle itself can be seen as aggressive or as courageous. Well, I see it as a hawk, it's an eagle. I don't really know my birds. Well, I don't know my birds because I felt a bit of a karmic energy here. And actually it's warmth. And this is, I feel, what the Divine Masculine is not sure of. The Queen of Swords here, speaking the truth. A really nice energy to it. And the Queen of Wands, we don't have to make this connection toxic. Because it's not. And you know that because you've already experienced toxicity. Let's go to the power of love. Oh, where am I going to put these boxes? Put them behind me. Freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. I won't let you down. I will not give you up. Gotta have some faith in yourself. It's the one good thing that I've got. Freedom. Your natural state of being is one of boundless freedom and joy. Don't suppress your God-given potential by weighing yourself down with other people's opinions or expectations. Get in the daily habit of setting the intention to be yourself and allow yourself to love who you show to the world. If you present a false face in order to feel accepted, you are doing a disservice to your soul and its mission. Embrace the freedom to be you, because anything else is giving away your power. But don't neglect the necessity of self-reflection and contemplation. Engaging in introspection affords you the opportunity to see your actions clearly and from a different perspective. When you begin to view your life objectively, an incredible feeling of empowerment, last card I ended on my reading, my last reading, it's uploaded. Oh, it's uploaded? I think it may have uploaded now. I don't know, I'm on here with you, but I had a feeling. So when you begin to view your life objectively, an incredible feeling of empowerment and freedom overtakes you. In this awareness, you are able to identify how you reacted to various situations. Were your responses ego-based, or did you demonstrate compassion for another? Knowing this, you can be vigilant with respect to your reactions to any situation. This card doesn't mean you're at liberty to behave badly or with judgment. Instead, it gives you the freedom to let love and compassion be your guide. You are the sum of all positive, negative, and neutral experiences and behaviours. Good, bad, or indifferent, they have made you who you are today. So honour them all and learn from them. Friendliness. That will make sense. Okay. Archangel Oracle cards. I know you're hungry. I'm trying to think what we can eat. Okay, let's see what the Archangels would like to say. Teaching and learning. Archangel Zadkiel. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. I actually feel, when I said like sneaky, I feel the Divine Masculines learns a lot from you, Divine Feminine, and he's actually teaching others on these topics, but you're not aware of it. Teaching and learning. Well, really, the Divine doesn't want you to interfere, so just let the Divine Masculine get on with it. He knows what he's doing. You are a spiritual teacher and an avid learner. Learning and teaching are linked in a perfect cycle in which information comes to you when you need it. Teach others about the topics that awaken your passions. The more you teach, the more your lessons are reinforced within yourself. Be open to sharing new ideas and learning about topics that aren't in your immediate sphere of interest. Your students will teach you in many ways too. Trust in your teaching and learning abilities, as your mind is one with the divine mind of God. You are an intelligent and wise being. Know that it's safe in this lifetime for you to be outspoken in your teachings. Working with Archangel Zadkiel. Zadkiel is the ultimate spiritual professor. He's patient, kind, and has access to all knowledge. He's widely known for his ability to help human memory function. If you need to remember or memorize any information, ask Zadkiel to assist. Anything that you need to know, Zadkiel is glad to teach you. Just ask him questions in order to elicit his help. Sometimes Zadkiel uses a Socratic method of teaching, which means that he'll lead you to learn. Doesn't say that. It says that he will lead you so you can learn for yourself. Being observant of patterns in everything you see, hear, and think is the best way to benefit from Zadkiel's teachings. Okay, thank you, Zadkiel. Magical mermaids and dolphins. This is seriously like my last cup of coffee. Until well, no, I can go out and get coffee. I could go out and get coffee and some lunch. That could be a good idea. Oh yes, I think that's an excellent idea. I shall leave earlier and go and get myself a meal deal. Magical mermaids and dolphins. This one here. Pay attention. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as these can yield valuable information. And Zadkiel just made mention of that. Pay attention to what you hear, what you see, your thoughts. So pay attention. That's next to playtime. That will make sense. Heaven is giving you important messages, and by drawing this card, you're asked to pay extra attention to them. Notice conversations you overhear, comments made to you by others, and inner feelings and thoughts. Look for common threads among the signs as their forms of guidance to help you manifest your divine purpose and desires. It's not your imagination that heaven is sending you signs and divine guidance. Anytime you hear or feel something 3 or more times, especially within a short time period, it's information worthy of your attention. These signs also give you feedback about your current belief system, since your thoughts attract mirroring experiences. Use these signs to heal beliefs that dishonor you and swim in the direction that your guidance points you. Okay. Right, we shall. Well, I'm not going to finish. I'll finish on another message. I might have to go and guess. Well, I will have to go and get another deck. Let's see what the messages from your angels are. Let's see. I actually felt that message, that messy message coming through when I was coming in from the garden. It's like it's all just got messy. Life's got messy all of a sudden. Life's messy. I'm burning up for your love. Okay. For your love. Do you want to see me down on my knees? I don't know the words to this song. Oh, I don't know what it is. What is the words? Right, okay. I'm getting tired, you know. Ariella, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer and meditation. It's not your imagination. You really are psychic, and you have connected with the spirit world. These mystical experiences are occurring due to your increased spiritual openness and because you have asked about your angels and your life's purpose. I am part of a larger group of angels assigned to help those of you who have spiritual gifts. We will send you additional earth helpers in the form of spiritual teachers, books and classes so that you may further open up to your spiritual abilities. It's all coming in, isn't it? Well, quite literally, all coming in. Please don't be afraid of your gifts. Although you may have been teased or punished for being psychic in your childhood or past life, we can help you heal any fears that you may have about being psychic or spiritually gifted. Just ask for our help and it is given. The earth needs your help right now. We ask that you regularly send the divine love and light within you towards those who need it most. So it's bringing back to this King of Cups energy. The earth needs your help right now. We ask that you regularly send the divine love and light within you towards those who need it most. Simply hold the intention of sending beams of loving energy toward any place, plant, animal, person, or situation, and it is done. We thank you for your earth angel assistance. Wow. I'm going to end with a roomy message. Okay, let me just go and grab the deck. I forgot that Jasper was in here. Oh, he's asleep. Okay. Oh, I don't know why. Let me just close this door. That's better. Right, let's get this light in. I told you the light's bright today. Roomy. I thought I heard like a siren in the background, but I'm not sure that it was. Okay. There's the energy of it's an emergency. I'm not sure. I felt more this. It's needing the knowledge, needing the clarity, the confirmation. It's like it's urgent because the time's right. Let me just finish my coffee. Just savour every last drop. Blood Angel. Card number 7. Let's read this message. Lots of reference to the moon. If you notice, I went like that, but because I wanted to see whether moon could key had said anything else, or if anyone else was speaking today. There's the card. It says, in the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance. Stepping down from the clouds, it glanced at me like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away. It captured me and flew back to infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. So many references to the moon, to the ship, to the King of Cups. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. Page number 44. Okay, 44 is a sign. I think I've made mention of it, maybe even 3 times today in my readings, but or you may see it again. Let's carry on with this message. Do you dare place a limit on how much life you can contain? I pour of myself into your heart and invite you to become nothing and everything with me. Let us be the sunrise that greets the new day and the sunset that honours the dying of the day in radiant glory. Let us be the angel of light arising from darkness and the starburst in the awakening heart of a human beloved. Be the moon at the back of my heart and the sun at the front of my heart. Be wordless and wise. Let us have nothing that we know for certain and be content. Let us be all and let us be nothing. Let us be. The oracle of the blood angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The blood angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables a soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises, and this is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. It is not about an exchange of equal measure, for you will receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. The sunset makes way for a time of night that might be the darkness of grief or the stirring of unknown places within that, or the stirring of unknown places within that only reveal themselves in clarity the following morning. Being ready to endure the sunset and the night to become ready to receive the sunrise, and with it more life, is your divine task now. Why is this coming to you? You are ready for it. You have outgrown what has been, and it cannot satisfy your soul anymore. A part of you, your mind perhaps, may question whether or not you really want the change inherent in this oracle divine gift or not. You may prefer that things remain the same, but what are you really wanting in that belief? Happiness? A sense of safety and security? Love? Remember that in any divine gift, no matter whether it seems to come at first through an obvious bestowal of grace, such as a wish coming true, or a prayer being answered, or through a hidden grace of a loss or ending in our lives, there is always an offering of greater life within it. So that took me to that quote I was trying to say to you. Within every adversity, there's an equal seed of benefit. The Blood Angel tells you to not make yourself too small for what is happening in your soul and life now by holding on to what you know, or holding on when it is better to let go. It may not be easy, but you will gain more trust in the divine, in you, in life, and greater power and heavenly play can and will flow through your soul into the world. The Blood Angel invites you to accept the genius of life and allow it to flow through you, circulating your divine light even more abundantly into the world around you. This oracle comes with a particular blessing of well-being and vitality. You have perhaps become tired or are well, but seek to engage in new projects or practices that will stretch or challenge you. The Blood Angel brings you the blessing of whatever energy is required to expand into where life is leading you. What the divine has instilled within your heart shall be financed with life force and energy, so it may be brought to fulfillment. This is the sacred contract of human life. The journey shall be taken by the soul, and there will be challenges, and yet what is required for divine fulfillment will always be available. If you have been struggling with your energy levels, or with emotional or psychological challenges, more so than usual perhaps, then you are asked to complete the sacred honouring ritual for the Cloak of the Christ Oracle after you have completed the ritual for the Blood Angel. The reason for this is that your energy, as you are going through growth and opening, can become unstable for a time, more porous or vulnerable than usual. This is nothing to be concerned about. This is nothing to be concerned about, but you will benefit from more spiritual protection during this time. These rituals will assist you in gaining additional spiritual protection. If you need to take any particular action to bring your self-healing and wellness, these rituals will help you become conscious of and ready for that action simply through life experiences and internal wisdom when the time is right. The Sacred Honouring Ritual. Say, Blood Angel of unconditional life and divine love, bless me with the life force I need to attain my divine destiny. I open to your grace with perfect trust and perfect love. So be it. Close your eyes and notice your breath. Imagine or intend that you can sense the blood moving in your veins. So much life abounds in your body, soul. In your own time, just open your eyes. You have completed your honouring ritual. Okay, let's go to the Cloak of the Christ. I know that's card number 4. Well, let's read all of this message, the Cloak of the Christ. In the school of humanity, when you become intimate with God, You reside on the King's throne, and you teach the angels the nature of the divine. Rumi. My sacred brother, he who shares my heart and yours, beating as one in harmony with the great unending love, brings you the mantle of his protection. Do you imagine that there is any part of your life, of your body, of your soul, that is outside the realms of his divine love and protection? Offer all to him, leave nothing cast aside. He and I together receive you absolutely, without condition now. The compassion born out of our own struggles tempers the karmic weight of divine justice. Let me repeat that, because we've been talking a lot about justice. The compassion born out of our own struggles tempers the karmic weight of divine justice. We have been through the same journey you are taking now, sweet divine soul. In oneness with the divine heart, we know of your efforts and your struggles. So what is bestowed upon you now is the restoration of forgiveness, of kindness, of mercy. Page number 32. My sacred brother speaks to you. He shall receive your darkness and your light, the angel of your heart and the demon of your fear. Nothing is greater than my brother's love for you. Nothing is greater than my holy passion for you. Take refuge under the cloak of Christ, the mantle of my sacred brother, and know that you are held in our loving sanctuary. I've got no drink tonight. Clear my throat with. You are tired, beloved. Your soul has been ravaged, inside and out, and you are succumbing to struggle that is not karmic or necessary, but a symptom of fatigue and weariness of heart, mind, body and soul. That which plagues you, whether something specific or a general nagging, malaise or anxiety you cannot quite pin down, is not as powerful as you fear. You are being given a grace, here and now, that it may be overcome. Remember, your reactions are a symptom of your exhaustion and a sign that you need respite, sanctuary and restoration. They are not a sign that something must be done so much as a sign that something must be received, allowed, that something is healing, made possible through divine protection. In this instance, protection is bestowed through the cloak of the Christ. This cloak is a sacred container that places your body and soul within the loving energy of the Christ consciousness. This unconditionally loving energy is not limited to the being bearing its name, but is shared by Rumi and many other holy ones, What time am I off to work today? Okay, that was just my daughter who was like, does that matter then? Thought we'd already said our goodbyes. Okay. It is typified by wholeness. This unconditionally loving energy is not limited to the being bearing its name, but is shared by Rumi and many other holy ones. It is typified by wholeness. There is nothing within you that will cause the Christ to turn away from you, not even those parts of you that may fill you with fear, shame, guilt, or regret. He and Rumi are sacred brothers, loving and supportive of each other, and they see your soul as one of their family, one of their own. You are so loved by them both, equally and without measure. Can you allow yourself to take refuge in this knowledge, to feel it, not only as an idea, nourishing as that is, but as a visceral reality where you complete the sacred honouring ritual and allow yourself to feel peace and receive healing? The knowledge of the Christ's unconditional love for you is a safe space, a place to fall into when you are struggling. It is a sacred container for your healing process. Page number 33, Christ Consciousness number. It is a sacred container for your healing process, an energetic field that is stronger and more enduring than even the greatest fears or doubts. The purpose of this sacred container is to provide you with a feeling of being held, especially for those times when you are feeling that you cannot hold yourself. Sometimes we just need permission to break down, to really let go, to come apart and be dissembled, so that we can break through, be lifted up and come together in a new, more spiritually coherent and loving form to move forward. For you, this is essential. There is a person, place, thing, or belief that has come to be like a manacle around your wrist or an iron ball and leg iron, preventing you from moving forward with the grace you have earned spiritually. You are being empowered here to shed that. Don't hesitate. Let yourself be cloaked in the Christ energy and receive the spiritual assistance you deserve now. There is a reason for this. The unfolding of your life purpose is taking a turn for the better, and your energy is required to fuel that new life. This is particularly so. Okay, it just keeps leading me on to different cards here. This is particularly so if you have also drawn the Oracle of Passion for Purpose, or intuitively feel drawn to read the message of that card and complete its accompanying sacred honor and ritual. Just remember that whenever we are asked to release something, it is because the divine wishes to fill our hearts and hands with more. Do not hold on to scraps for fear that the feast will be denied to you. Use your nose, smell the feast awaiting you. Right, okay, so we were led to do this sacred honouring ritual, which then resulted in being led to the Passion for Purpose card. That's okay, we've only been on for just over an hour. There's no coffee in that cup, Lucy. I know. Open your arms wide above your head and tip your gaze gently up towards the heavens. If you are inside, imagine or intend that you can gaze beyond the physical structure of the ceiling, right into the sky that lies above it. Lower your arms to prayer position at your heart and say aloud, if possible, through me and Jesus Christ, who loved me without condition, offer me the cloak of the Christ, the mantle of divine protection now, that I may receive the karmic grace and healing I need through the power and mercy of your presence. Thank you. Sit quietly and imagine you are surrounded by a dark, comforting cloak. You can easily breathe through it. You can easily see light within it, or filtering through it if needs be. Or you may feel comfortable in the darkness. Let it be whatever is most relaxing and soothing for you. You may even imagine it to be the night sky dappled with stars wrapping around you. Close your eyes and relax now for as long as feels good. That may be for a minute, for 15 or 20 minutes, or longer. Just be with what feels appropriate and best for you at this time. And when you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hands at your heart and say thank you. You may notice strong energetic sensations or emotions during this process or in the day following. You may notice repetitive thought patterns that you need to confront and challenge with more loving thoughts. You may have significant dreams in the evening following also. It may be very subtle for you, so much so that you wonder if anything has happened and if it has worked. It has. The effects will be demonstrated at the right time. Trust. Passion for purpose. Let's just do what we're guided to do. Number 2. Love, like life, flows through the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. Rumi. Do you yearn to find your way? to fulfill your divine destiny, to know the purpose for your presence within this sacred body of the Earth Mother. Your heart is questing for deeper meaning. It desires certainty as to your sacred tasks for this lifetime. Your heart wants to know why you were born, for what purpose. You must know that the answer to these questions is love. I bring you your answer straight from the heart of the universe. Be wild within your passion. Do that which stirs your soul, even when it makes you uncomfortable, especially then. For what is being truly alive if not a decision to be open instead of resistant, to be wild rather than comfortable, so that at any moment we will be ready for the invitation of the Divine Beloved to come closer. I call to you now, the you that is beyond your mind, the you that the heart knows, the you that cannot deny life. To that you, I ask this question: what stirs the passions of your nature? Do that. Be that. As we grow on the spiritual path, so too does our ability to serve life, to serve love, to honour humanity, and to offer a contribution that is unique to us, that could only flow in this particular way through the quality of our own soul light. Every light holds its own beauty, and every light has a particular task to fulfill on the divine path of life. To help us remember this, we were given an inbuilt reminder. That reminder is our passion. We may think that passion is not particularly practical. We may feel fearful that with passion there are no guarantees of success, or that we may even be throwing away a stable and secure life to pursue our passion. These are the fears of many a modern society, yet they are so misplaced. Life supports all beings based on their true nature. The birds are given air in which to fly, and fish are given water in which to swim. Plants are given light of the open plains or darkness of the damp rainforest, depending on their needs for growth. Different flowers flourish in different environments. Bees have wings that are very small but powerful enough to move with such speed and rotation that their heavy bodies can fly. Each aspect of creation is given what it requires. Each aspect of creation is given what it requires. Each aspect of creation is given what it requires, so it may become what it is meant to be, for its unique destiny to be fulfilled. So it is with humanity. Each one of us has something in our hearts that means something to us. It is irrelevant whether it seems practical or a recipe for success or not. We are simply meant to be what we are, to serve life faithfully from a place of honouring the truth of our nature, that which we genuinely feel passionate about, and to allow for life to naturally support growth according to our genuine nature. Where we get into difficulty is not in bringing our genuine passions to life, for life supports this, but in learning to let go of attachment as to how that happens. We can struggle to free ourselves of the expectation we have to be something we are not. The divine path of love asks us to become conscious of and then unlearn the play acting of attempting to be a false self, so that we may learn to simply love and accept our real self. We may even have a struggle on our hands to remember who our real self actually is for a time. Fortunately, there is pleasure in the journey of returning to passion that can make the process of self-discovery a sweet one. But we must be brave, even in the sweetness of that journey back to the real self. We must dare to believe that we are not broken, that we are not inadequate or better off to be like some other person or some other person's view of how they think we should be. We must be brave enough not to believe in the layers of guilt and shame. We must be bold enough not to fear our passion. As we dive deep within and explore what really makes us tick, what makes us feel alive, we must be open, curious, and non-judgmental. That may be a subtle journey at first. We may feel as though we are looking in the dark, wondering if we will ever catch a glimpse of the light of passionate meaning we hope to find. That passionate purpose may at first be barely recognisable amongst all the should, cannot, or must do of our lives. As we stay true to the path, however, the light will become unmistakably clear. Our passion will reveal itself to us as essential as our breath. We would feel as though we were not alive without it. How could we have missed it all those years, perhaps all those lifetimes? Oh my goodness, I feel like I want to cry at that statement. Okay. Our passion will reveal itself to us as essential as our breath. We would feel as though we were not alive without it. How could we have missed it all those years, perhaps all those lifetimes? It would seem so obvious then, burning so clear in our hearts that it cannot be more obvious that we simply must live this desire, this passion, this purpose, or else spiritually perish into a shriveled up shell of a person denying of life itself. No, with an exclamation mark. This shall not be. Passion must and shall prevail. This oracle comes to you with guidance. You are being initiated more deeply into your life purpose. Your passion will reveal itself to you with more depth, nuance and beauty than ever before. If parts of your life are dissembling or do not seem to be working out as you had planned, these are symptoms of this passionate revelation. Be curious and open to what presents itself in the wake of the falling away. Be ready for the journey within now. You are strong enough to leave behind the need for external validation whilst you learn to validate your time. It doesn't say that. I'm sorry, that just tickled me. It then says in time, but for some reason I got a bit jumbled up here. Okay. You are strong enough to leave behind the need for external validation whilst you learn to validate yourself. In time, soon enough, in fact, you shall reveal your innermost beauty and be witnessed and received, acknowledged for your innate value, purpose and divinity. But for now, sweet beloved, dive deep, be defiant and determined to honour your heart so your deep passion may be witnessed by you and eventually, about naturally, make its way into sacred expression in the world. If you have recently discovered a new talent or purpose, or have been dreaming some big dreams, this oracle comes to you with guidance and confirmation. You are excited. Follow that excitement. Let it lead you into your own heart truth and onto an ever more passionate path of purposeful living. Okay. Hi, the Norma. I think that's what it says there, the Norma. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, Laurie. You're appearing now. I'm just about to go. I've been on for 74 minutes, 46 seconds. Oh, it said 47. So 7447. I wonder what that angel number means. Oh, there's no coffee. There is still a little dribble in here. I'm out of coffee. For now. Just for now. Okay, so you've got some readings to catch up on. I believe the first one's gone out, the one that I recorded in the garden. I've been on my live while that was uploaded. And then we've had this live, which is very interesting. And I've been on for 75 minutes. What's that? An hour and 15 minutes. So I'm going to end, because this is like the third roomy message I've read. I'm going to read this sacred honour ritual. And if you want to talk or have anything to say, then that's cool. Get typing now, and then I can address that before I go. I feel tired. Might have to have a little nap again before work. This happens. It happened yesterday. It's okay. I can fit it in. And still eat and still be ready on time. The sacred honour ritual. Sit with one hand at your belly and one hand at your heart. Okay, we can do this, can't we? And there. Okay. Say the following aloud. Oh, I can feel it reverberating. Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, brother of my soul, guardian of my heart, help me witness, receive, and express the divine depths of my passionate purpose. With merciful grace, help me know my life purpose and fulfill my unique divine destiny this lifetime. May I be gifted with the ability to consciously recognize the guiding hand of love on my journey, and that I may serve that same hand through passionate and purposeful existence, surrendered into the greater passionate purpose of the universal heart. So be it. Sit quietly and imagine or intend that energy from the universal heart of love is flowing in through the back of your heart, now, and circulating between your belly and your heart. My ears are ringing, so let me just do this. So sit quietly and imagine or intend that energy from the universal heart of love is flowing in through the back of your heart now and circulating between your belly and your heart. Any excess or old energy flows out through the back of your heart as a beautiful energy of love streams into your being. Stay with this gentle process for as long as feels right for you. You may feel emotion, sexual energy, or nothing much. Jeez, how long's that been up like that? Could you still hear me? I think you could, couldn't you? You may feel, it's taken a moment, wasn't we? Perfectly timed. You may feel emotion, sexual energy, or nothing much at all. Whatever happens or does not appear to happen is perfect for you at this time. Trust. Let it be. Right, guys, let's have a little chat. 7:30 a.m. pet sitting people left at 3:30 a.m. so head in there, having a great day. You will have a great day. Having a great day. Have a great day. I like the sound of your voice. Thank you. Okay. Should we just, I think we should pull one final message for us as a collective to see about our great day. So let's go to the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins. Already got the card. It says simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities, and you will have a fantastic day. Simplify it. I said at the beginning of this reading, it's like just chilling out is the key. Simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home. I felt it got messy, like life had got messy. So eliminate clutter from your home and work-life balance, life to balance the flow of activities. Let's just read this final message because I've been talking for quite a long time now. And I'm needing to go. Your energy has been fragmented and it's time for an adjustment. By drawing this card, you're asked to take drastic measures to simplify your life. This means clearing your home of unnecessary items, cancelling subscriptions to extravagant publications, saying no to demands on your time, getting organised and being more efficient with respect to your schedule. You may feel that such a project is overwhelming. However, if you take one day at a, I was going to say one day at a time, but it says here, if you take one day a week to whittle down the clutter, you'll feel an enormous lifting of weight from your soul. This results in an energy and esteem boost that will enable you to complete the tasks at hand. Your soul and body will thank you for your simpler life. It is so liberating to downsize. Yes, I've come to the conclusion I'm quite happy that I could just have one room. I don't even need like a whole house. So I'm quite, yeah. I could easily like, yeah, I'm not saying that I don't like space, but it's not needed. It's kind of, I don't need that space because I can claim my own space wherever I am. Okay, let's have a look. I agree, eliminate clutter frees up everything. And the challenge now is to not allow all the crap back in. When you align your frequency, it's kind of, it defies the law of attraction. So if you're on a high vibe, then the shit, it's just going to the people that are attracting the shit. And you'll be attracting all the good stuff, the good life. So it's all about our vibrational alignment. We stay high vibing and we get all nice, positive, high vibing things come in. And it's only when we drop to like a negative mindset that we start attracting all the shit. So when the clearing's done, the clearing's done. And when you're aware, and it's just, yes, people think that good things always happen to you, but they just don't understand that it's all about alignment. And you've done the work to be able to be so disciplined in recognizing what state of alignment you're in. So simplify your life. Beautiful. Okay. People say my clean and organised home. Oh, people see my clean and organised home and want to give me their stuff. I have to say a big no. Yes, you do. Okay, you have to say no to the shit, to the accumulation of clutter. Yeah, anyway, right. I'm going to go, guys. I will catch up with you soon. I imagine it'll be tomorrow now. I was going to say, unless I feel like doing a reading when I'm home later on tonight, but that will be late again if I did. We'll see. We'll see what transpires. I will have a fantastic day. Thank you. You guys also have an awesome day. And we will catch up soon. Okay, until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.